All right, everybody. So anybody have any questions? Well, first, anybody have any wins they like to share over the last, maybe early this week, or any wins they like to share with everybody? No? Well, I think just reaching out, for me on Facebook, reaching out is just a win because it's like practice. We're in action. We're learning by being in practice every day. Like I love it. It's just every day is practice. Reaching out to people, having conversations with people, and getting rejection. Just learning to take rejection. Whereas just kind of worry about it. I know for me initially that was kind of like a thing. Now I'm like, okay, when people say they're not interested. So to me, it's like practice every day. So I think just reaching out is a win.
We had a win last night. This is Kim from North Carolina. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, Kim.
Okay, Ricardo, it's been fun because it's a person that we started with. He has health challenges and came on and tried it out, kind of dabbled in it, but then just decided no, he wasn't going to. Called last night, said, I got my card out. I've been studying this stuff. We've been dripping on him and I've been studying it. He knew so many health stories and everything, and he's just ready to change his life for himself and his wife. So it was a huge win of dripping just constantly. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, absolutely. Fortunes in the follow up, and
That's right.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And how long have you been dripping on them? Did you say?
It's been over a year.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. And just every once in a while, my associate would, and I would, just keeping in friendly contact with them. And yep, so they're there.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for sharing
You're
that.
welcome.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, I think
welcome.
that's a great. Just yeah, that's something I've when a lot of the leaders talk about that's following up people that took years. That's something I keep in mind. Like when you originally reach out to somebody, that's just the first touch. So it can take 5, 8, 10, so in years. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Ricardo, one of the things that I've learned to catch in my brain is the concept, oh, they're shining me on, because sometimes those can take quite a long time. I had one guy just ordered right before Christmas. We started talking in July, and he was going to buy product for his father-in-law and his father, who were really ill. And he kept saying, oh, after my refinance, I'm going to do this because I really want to do this, Peg. And he kept just shoving it back. And in my brain, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think he's shining me on. And then
Yeah.
Followed up with him again. And he's like, no, I didn't need that money for refinancing or I'm good. I have the money now. I want to do this for Christmas. So, it's just a matter of not letting that chatter, the monkey in your shoulder try to get you to stop and just be patient and keep offering until you get a solid no, Peg. It's an absolute which then it's just a matter of asking for referrals, and oftentimes that does it. They know somebody.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for
Hey,
sharing.
I think I'm going to start thinking about that. Oh, he's shining me on, but I'm going to start putting a positive on it because I'm going to start thinking he has not said, do not call me again. He's saying, no, he's putting me off. He's shining me on. I'm going to be excited about somebody shining me on because at least they haven't shut me off.
Yeah. I never thought about it that way, Bonita, but that's a good, like, yeah, they haven't said stop contacting me. So until then, just keep dripping. I want to share a quick, go ahead, go ahead.
I said, she's polishing him up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I want to share a quick other story. I shared this before with some other people, just how, at least for me, learning to call people and not text. I had a friend, this is a few months ago. Since I've been involved with I texted him a few times, inviting him to presentations, and he just, never came. So a few months ago, I called him, and he said, wow, okay. He came to like a 20-minute Zoom we do, and his daughter had a very serious health challenge when she was 5. Like it was almost terminal, and she's okay, but she had a lot of treatment. that left her, you know, she's ailing from the treatment now. So now she needs treatment from the treatment she got. And she just is a really bad place. And I knew she about the terminal illness years ago, but I didn't know she was still in a bad place. And he told me that if I just text him, he probably would have ignored me again. But because I called him, it made a difference. So again, that was another learning experience for me. I wanted to share.
Yeah, you know, Ricardo, if you really believe that you have your hands on the most significant scientific breakthrough of our lifetime, are you really going to text somebody about it?
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
really. If you text me, I mean, I know in this whole new generation that you have to text before you call because it's rude just to call because you might bust into their life without permission or whatever it is. But the thing is, you know, if you, it really comes down to your belief. What do you believe you have in your hands? And if you believe what you have in your hands is so important that it deserves, you know, extremely special treatment, then you will behave differently than if you're just blowing this thing off.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know if you've heard that story that Ed Weens tells about when he's in Vietnam. And this lady comes running up to him and she actually gives him her baby. Do you remember that story?
Yeah.
Because she thinks that he can offer her baby a better life than she can. And he's like, well, I can't, no, I can't take your baby. But the analogy is that Vertus Norton has handed us his baby, said, please take good care of my baby. And if you take this business with that in mind, and you keep Vertus on your shoulder when he says, Ricardo, will you help me bring this to the world? You know, it's a different vibe than, hey, I got something to sell you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you. That's kind of like what I've learned, you know, in doing it. Like I've heard that, but I've learned like, no, it's that serious, right? Because before it was kind of like the idea, oh, people I'm calling, I'll be texting people, I'll make up excuses, right, in my head. But no, like I'll be bothering them. I don't normally call people, but no, it's that serious. Like, and if I do call them, that's like, wait, he doesn't call me. Like he's actually calling me to tell me about this. It must be important. So.
Yep, and it's not what you say, it's how you feel about what you say. So people are not going to remember the words that you say. That's why people say, well, what's the script? What do I, you know, write it down? Oh my gosh, that was perfect. Can you write that down? You guys, it's not the words. They're not going to remember the words. They're going to say, I don't even know what Peg Coates said when she called me, but she was so convicted when she called me. I knew what she was talking about was extremely important. So I listened, and thank God I did, because I'm not bankrupt today because Peg Coates called me and I took her call. And it's not just Peg Coates. I'm just using her as an example, but every single person on this Zoom and everybody listening to this Zoom live and recorded has that same power in their hands. And Karen Riley reminds us, you guys, we have the same compensation plan. We have the same product. We have the same corporate support. We have the same timing. The only differentiating factor is you. So the reason that, you know, XYZ person is maybe a different place in their business than you are is because they haven't listened to those monkeys in their head like you have, maybe, or maybe their monkeys just say different things to them. What do you say when you talk to yourself? Right?
Absolutely. Thanks. Well, on that note, I guess we're done for the power half hour today. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Got one day left in the year, so let's make an impact.
Absolutely. And Benita Rogers will be leading us in the power half hour tomorrow. So
Thank you.
come on and join us with Miss Pomeranian, right, Benita?
Right.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Lovely day. Bye.
Thanks, Ricardo. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, Ricardo. Great encouragement. You have a great day. God bless you all.
God bless you. Yeah.
Hey, Sharona. Woohoo.
Happy New Year, Cindy.